Well, in December, the United Farm Workers Union called for a boycott of mushrooms from the Windmill Farm plant in Sunnyside. Our reporter Malorie Aldrich has more.
It's a really miserable and oppressive situation, and workers deserve the right to go to work and feel respected and feel dignified and not have to be constantly looking over their shoulder.
Many current and former workers of a windmill mushroom farm in Sunnyside rallied in both Sunnyside and Seattle on December 18th and 19th to formally announce the United Farm Workers boycott, this being the first official boycott from the UFW in nearly 20 years.
Windmill Mushrooms is not meeting with their workers, is refusing to negotiate a fair contract that works for them and for their workers.
Under Washington state law, farm workers are excluded from the right to unionize. Companies are not legally compelled to recognize unions, even if a majority of the workforce supports it. The UFW is hoping that will change.
We do want to see Washington do what other states like New York and California have done, which is create a state agricultural labor law that will give farm workers in Washington the right to unionize.
Until then, the UFW is urging the public to not buy mushrooms that are from Sunnyside in support of the windmill farm workers.
The Seattle longshoremen who work in the dockyards of Seattle refused to load windmill mushrooms onto a series of cruise ships that do the inside passage, right? So that's one very small example of solidarity from the dock workers there in Seattle, but we really appreciate it.
At this time, the UFW is unsure how long the boycott will last, but with the public's help, it's hoping that Windmill Farms will come to negotiate better terms and conditions for its workers.
A good job, fair wages, good benefits, that's what these workers want, and we're going to keep doing this until that's what they get.
Reporting for Action News, I'm Malorie Aldrich.
Well, thanks so much, Malorie. And we have reached out to Windmill Farms for comment, but we're still waiting for a response from them. Well, with the call for the boycott, we wanted to hear from you on whether you agree with the United Farm Workers boycott of Windmill Farms. That's the question we asked in today's viewer poll. You can scan the QR code on your screen or go to our social media pages or our website to vote. The poll is set to close at 5:40 p.m, so make sure to get your votes in and make sure to tell us why you voted in the comment section on our Facebook post. We'll have the results in our 6 p.m. newscast, but it is looking like a landslide right now.